Mr. Thomas, I thank you so much for warm welcome. I appreciate it. Also, I appreciate to accept my invitation to share your knowledge and your experiment on what you are doing. And now I would like to start with a presentation. Who are you and what you are doing?
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I'm working with oil, with plant oil. It's used cooking oil. Actually, it's called used cooking oil, and I refresh this oil. That means I can use this afterwards for energy, like heating up water, heating up houses, for cooking systems, whatever. I'm using it also for my cars. I'm driving 100% used cooking oil with my
Your car
cars.
can use it?
Yes,
That is nice.
that's nice.
Is it diesel car or which?
It's a diesel car, yes. It's only cooking oil is like diesel in that case, and so it can only be used in diesel cars. It's also burning systems and all this kind of stuff. Cooking oil is like diesel, so not like gasoline. The gasoline is completely different, you know.
But you have to mix with another oil, or you can use it 100% on your product.
In the burner systems, the heating systems, burners.
No, I mean in your car.
In my car, I put a little bit gasoline inside as well.
How many percentage?
It's about 20%.
20%
Commonwealth systems, yes.
from your product, 20% from your.
No, 20. I take 80% of my product.
Yes.
And 20% diesel. Petrol, gasoline.
10.
Gasoline, yeah. For benzene, you know. In German we say benzene, gasoline. And then I mix that up because the oil is, plant oil is a little bit too stocky, you know. And it's cutting the molecule of the plant oil. So when we inject the plant oil into the engine, we have a better fog. The fog of the inside of the engine is much better.
So 8% from your product and 20% from normal.
Yeah, no, just petrol station.
Station. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, and how the idea to start this business, how it comes, and how long time you are doing this one?
Yeah, I'm doing that now for almost 20 years, I can say. And I also doing with filtration. I worked always with filtration systems, and then I made a chap from Geneva, and the government in Geneva gave him money to work with a Detroit diesel system. It's a two-tacted diesel engine, and he used plant oil in this engine, and in Geneva, and then he came to me. That was actually the start point of my plant oil.
He was your friend or somebody from your?
No, I met him because he had filtration problems. That's why. He could not make such a good filtration to have a good result for the diesel engine. And then he came to me and said, yes, we can use it, and try it, and we started, and then now he's I think between 80 and 85, so he's retired already, and that's why I came to my business. And I always, also my filtration system was always made for hydraulic oils and stuff like this, to keep that oil for very much longer in the tanks. So that came to me, and he brought something to me which it is
it's environment,
yes, neutral. And then I said, yes, it's a good idea. And I made another chap. He's building up burner systems for heating systems, and then so it makes a chain together, and I could sell something for people, and so that's why. So So the thing is, this system is a small business, and it's a business which the customer has to be close, otherwise I have too much traveling costs and whatever. So I've just made the filtration today, and they called me up. I need new heating oil for my house, and then I bring them the oil. It's very simple.
And what is nice also. And did you thought about the environment issues? So some country maybe when they don't have this kind of business, they have to throw away the.
Yes, this
one. Did you
always my business is always of environment built up. So the thing is to keep the mineral oil for a long time. That's why environment are always my thing for the world, you know. So that's why I start this business, and the government, because of the situation worldwide, they say we have to be CO2 neutral. So French fries oil, used cooking oil, is neutral because it's grown the same year and it's burned down the same year. So it's CO2 neutral. That is the stuff. And so Europe give money for that. So I can use this oil and I don't have to pay tax. No tax at all. So and you think if you take mineral oil and you're making diesel, so the diesel will cost maybe 25 cents per liter, and the rest is just tax. And all these tax is going away from my product. So that's why I can actually sell it to somebody. That makes sense.
And
otherwise it doesn't work really.
Do you think if there is not this kind of business, I mean for environment, if nobody could or clean the cooking oil, what could be happen? For example, you see some people they throw it in a river or somewhere. What could be happen, for example, against the environment? What is negative from the oil in the environment?
The oil, used cooking oil for the environment is not very dangerous, really. Not very dangerous. The thing is, if somebody throws it into the water, yes, the fishes are breathing through the kind of, I don't know what it's called here, these fish, you know, they put the water through the head, and then if they would take oil here, they would how we call it in English, they could not breathe anymore, the fish, you know. But if you throw that just somewhere, it just keeps on for 14 days, 4 weeks, and then the oil disappears because it's a neutral, it's a neutral product, so some other biological system will eat the oil, and that's it. Doesn't happen anything to the environment with cooking oil, really.
Do you think it can be a good business for Africa? What you are doing?
I would say yes, because I was living in Africa, and I saw that the people are heating up water with wood, which wood they're cutting down all the forests, you know. And I think if they can use the cooking oil from the tourist centers, and they can cook at this with this oil, they save the forest, they save the world, and they have an easy life. Because to collect all the wood is much more work, instead to take the oil and heat up with the oil something. And even when I was in these lodges in Zimbabwe and South Africa, they heat for the tourists, they heat all this water is heated up by wood. So if they would take this oil, they cook with the oil for the tourists and take the oil to heat then the water that they can after lunch they can have a shower or whatever. Just a joke, but that would make sense, you know, because this is something which is close. It's the cooking oil from the kitchen, they can make a filtration, and they can go through a burner and heat up water for the people for shower or whatever.
But as you said before, you said that Europeans don't have to pay taxes. Do you think it can be a good also solution for African people?
I think so, but I don't know what each country has its own system, you know. So I don't know if it makes sense for some reason to make a lot of money, but definitely if the oil has energy inside, and to collect wood is also is work, and if you can take this oil and heat up something which is almost free of cost, so that makes the money. I don't know. South Africa is big. For South Africa, for example, they have biodiesel, so it's called biodiesel, and I don't know if the government gives money to them. You know, it's tax free. I don't know that, but I don't know. For example, Central Africa, what is going on with these things, but they also need heat to clean the bodies, to make hot water, whatever, or cookings. I don't know. That is something which actually you have to find out.
Yes.
What is the best in Africa? Because I haven't been there for years, and that needs. I think you have to take the situation what it is, and then make a solution with the hotel, with the restaurants. For example, Kenya, which is a lot of tourism, there you have a lot of oil, so maybe this oil can be taken from these hotels and can support people with energy.
Yeah, that is very nice. How long time are you going to do this business again?
I made it already, actually for 15 years. I'm working on this business, and I will keep on till I'm on that planet.
Till I'm going to retire, maybe.
Yeah.
And I thank you so much, but before the end, what are you thinking for our initiative too? Because here in Europe you are advanced, and now maybe it is time to start in Africa. That is why I'm asking you, what do you think for our initiative to show this kind of example in Europe to those people who are in Africa?
I believe that this business with this oil can be started with very little money. I think that was what you're asking. And we don't need any electricity, because we can just put with different levels, we can make the filtrations and stuff like this. So it is very simply done. They don't need a pump, they don't need electricity, they don't even need an engine. They just take the cans and put the oil up in there, and it goes through slowly, and afterwards you have a good result, and have a good oil afterwards. So depends where it's done.
Yeah.
It's a very pure country, which is not a lot of money to start. They can use it to make it by hand. And if it's maybe, for example, Kenya or a big city around, they can use all these engines, all this nice stuff which we have also in Europe here, and it can be done there. And the thing is, it is CO2 neutral. If it's something going into the earth, doesn't happen anything, it just goes away, because it's biological stuff. And I think it's a good thing to have an easy energy.
This is very nice. And okay, we thank you so much. We came on the end of our interview, and we thank you a lot for really your support.
Yeah.
And we hope maybe if somebody has any question,
Okay.
welcome to you again. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming, and all the best.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.